Okay, I'm so recording two videos back to back. I feel like I need to, or I want to do this more regularly because I feel like I have so much, epiphany, or like so much understanding around, like from, just me being aware of life, that I really want to document down. But at the same time, I know that I don't want to like flood my page. I don't want to like flood people with just me rambling. But so just some things that I really want to capture. And, if people resonate, they can watch it. So what I want to share is that I experience. So disclaimer, this is going to be more of a woo topic. If you know, you know. I'm going to talk about timeline shift. I've known this concept for quite a while, but I've never um, really saw the glitch before. But anyway, I'll share what I know based on my very limited way of like explaining this. So if you know, the Earth is on its way to ascend from 3D to 5D. I don't know whether that's going to be density or dimension. I'm a bit lost at this point. But anyway, we're going to shift. There is going to be a shift in vibration. We are going up. And which is why if you are feeling like shit, not all of the time definitely, but sometimes, and it feels like it's just heavy or like shittiness, like one after another, just take note that we cannot ascend, or rather you cannot ascend, you cannot raise your vibration without looking into your shadow. This is really one of the topic that I want to talk about, because it feels like every time when someone is like, I don't know, I want to like get into a good place, I want to like prosper, I want to be in a good relationship, and I want to like, buy all of this or wear all of this high vibrational products. Remember, shitty things will always come first, because you need to face your shadow. Anyway, that's a topic for another day. I want to say that if you're feeling shitty, just take note that it is shitty or being triggered, or like, it's just opportunity for you to really face your shadow, to process your emotions, and to integrate all parts of you. And that's where you can have a lighter density body, and that's how you ascend, and that's how all of us are gonna ascend. But anyway, um, if you have been doing your work, there is gonna be more and more timeline shifting. I just thought for a moment, should I go into timeline shifting? But I don't think I am, because it's a very complicated topic that I don't feel well equipped to explain. But every time you ascend or you make a decision, you are gonna switch a timeline, and it's actually happening all the time. It's just that you wouldn't have noticed. It's just like, you play a game, you make different decisions, it's going to lead to different results. And there are multiple parallel universes. If you watch Marvel, if you watch DC, you would have known, you would have heard of parallel universes. And in every different timeline, you in your body right now making that decision is going to lead to, a different consequence, a different result. And if it's something else, it's going to switch timeline. Probably explained that very badly. You gotta go research that, because it's too hard to explain. But usually the transition from timeline to timeline, it is seamless. It should be most of the time. But on last week, I experienced a glitch, and I know that there's a timeline switch. So if you know, we are having eclipse right now, and the eclipse are always powerful. It's gonna bring up so much emotions in you. It's gonna bring up like so much of the shadow that you need to look at. So today is Monday, by the way. So on Saturday itself, or rather, I haven't been having the best week for a couple of days for a couple of days already, like last week, leading all the way till Saturday. And I was having all of this, my mind just basically couldn't stop. There are just all of these thoughts going on in my mind, and it just go on and on and on. And I was aware that there was eclipse going on, and I'm just like, you know what? I'll just be with it. I'll just baby it, whichever part it is, however annoying it is. I'm not gonna suppress it. I'm just gonna, just allow it. Then I went for a sound bath session on Saturday, and I was very much aware of it because during a sound bath, I just basically have to lie there and with the sound singing bowl vibration, of course, obviously, but at the same time, the voice in my head got very, very loud, and I was very, very aware of it. Anyway, it didn't stop, and it lasted all the way till Sunday, and Sunday's the day where I go to yoga with my mom every Sunday in the afternoon. And leading up to the time when I was supposed to meet my mother, I was feeling very frustrated. The teeny bit of frustration in the sense of like when I hold something, something drop. When I want to, do something, it feels out of my control. There's like little icky things that just keeps happening and happening. And I was very aware of it. I'm like, you know what? I know it's shit, but it is what it is. I just need to be with my feelings. There's no way around it. I'm just gonna be with it. And then I went into yoga. The noises got very loud in my head, and I just, by the way, the yoga that we do is Hot 26. It's the same 26 poses, which I've been doing for the past 2 years now, in a hot room of like 41, 42 degrees Celsius. So I'm very much aware of all of the noises in my head and very much aware of what I'm doing because we are always like, or rather, I'm always like, is it done? Is it done? Is it done? I want to get out of the room. I want to go to an aircon room. So there was this 4 poses that we do lying down, lying on our front. And leading up to the 3rd pose, I was very aware that it has become somewhat of an autopilot because I know all of the poses. So I was preparing to do that 3rd pose, and then I look around, everybody is like doing the 4th pose, and I was listening to the instruction. I'm like, hey, wait, is the 4th pose? Sometimes the teacher makes mistakes. There might be a switch between the poses, and that's totally fine. So I directly went to the 4th pose. I changed it up. And then because after every pose, right, we are supposed to look left, right. You will know if you do Hot 26. And then when I look to my right because it was the 3rd pose. My mom was looking at me from the other side. And I'm like, my God, my mom is so blur. Why is she always doing the wrong thing? And then that was when I hear the teacher saying like, you are doing the wrong thing. I'm like, what? I came up and I looked around. Everybody was looking left. I was the only one looking right. And after that, we went straight into the sitting poses. And I was like, wait, where is my 3rd pose? 3rd pose is my favorite pose. What is going on? And I've got half my mind thinking like, I'm the stupid one. I'm out of my mind. I'm just being mindless. I wasn't aware what was going on. I've got half my mind thinking that nobody cares about a 3rd pose and we all just moved on. And not being aware that that didn't happen. I was a bit embarrassed to ask because I don't want to like if that really is it. I don't want to like embarrass my teacher. So we showered, we went out, and I turned to my mom and I'm like, did we do the Superman pose? And she's like, we did. I'm very sure that we did. And I questioned myself, am I out of my mind? Did I not notice that? But I am very, very, very sure that we did not do that pose. That was one of my favorite poses. I would have been aware. It really helps me to open up my chest. So yeah, that was a very long rant about me experiencing the glitch. It's pretty nuts. And here's the funny part. After that, I did question myself, like, is it because I got I like this the experience of it, whether is it real or not, like scare me, which is why I feel so present. But no, I really don't think so. I really don't feel so. Like after the session, all of the chatter went away. The frustration went away. I was in a pretty calm and peaceful mode. I had a pretty good time with my mom, and this is just plus a little bit of what I experienced after that. I've been always wanting to try out this top that was sold online, but only a specific store has that top in store. But I always couldn't find my size. I've kind of like given up after a few months. But at that point of time, I was asking my mom, like, "Do you have time? Do you want to go check it out with me?" And then I went, and there it is in my size, and I just like, wait, what? What? It hasn't been here for a very long time. I could be overthinking it, so I could be the one out of my mind. I went to try, was my size, but something feels off with it. Like I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And it just felt like the manifestation is gonna come faster because I have learned the art of discernment. You can believe me, you can don't believe me. This is what I get out of it. I just want to share. I have a lot of anxiety sharing this because I just wondering how many people are gonna tell me like I am the one out of my mind. I'm just being stupid. I'm just not paying attention. It didn't happen. I'm mad. I'm the crazy one. I have so much anxiety in sharing this, but I'm almost sure I'm not because I was very much looking forward to that post, and then the the emotions that I felt before and after was just crazy different. Yeah, that's my share. Take it or leave it, up to you. But if you experience any sort of timeline shift, I would really love to hear about it. Leave a comment or DM me and we can chat. Love you guys.